Hello, living in Boulder vlog, December 12th, 2019, Thursday, 9:24 p.m. So it's kind of late before I did the video because I was kind of trying to get caught up with my work because I didn't have a very productive day today. I was working last night and yesterday was my very first day on the Bowser Trader. It took me like a week and a half to do the Bowser Caracalla. But I never, on the Bowser Trajan, I never did the stairs. So I was just all day long tracing stairs. And then I decided to go ahead and do the Domus Aria, the House of Nero. And I saw the House of Nero there on my main map. And I got like overexcited because I do that all the time. I get overexcited and I jump into stuff without thinking. And I traced it for like a half hour while I was listening to the hearing. And then I was realized, oh fuck, that's a bad map. It was a fucked up map. I should only used it as a template for a better map. So I was like a half hour down the drain. I had to delete all that. So I went on the internet and I downloaded a better map. Luckily, there was a really good map of the Domus Aria, the House of Nero. And so yeah, I put it there and I'm tracing it now. It's really big though. Taking forever. I think I started it last night. Yeah, I started it last night before I cracked. I crashed at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I got to go bring my car in this morning between 8:30 and 9. Last summer, like we got the car off the lot in 91, and the locks always worked. But then last year the passenger side door didn't work. So then I paid $1,500 to get it fixed alongside my wipers in last summer, and but then it broke after that, like the worst that it's ever been. The locks got stuck on the bottom, and the two driver's side door and passenger side door, and pulling it up and won't go up. As hard as they can, it will go up, and it wouldn't like lock. It wouldn't unlock the back door, and it would never lock the sliding door. So I paid $1,500 to totally fuck up my locks when they were fine anyway. And so I took it into the other mechanic because that mechanic who fucked up my car, he's out of business now. And who my mom called. My mom wanted to. And so I brought the car in, and I was going to show him my locks, right? Well, yeah. And this is the second time this happened too. Let me tell you the long version. Okay, I last summer. Okay, this summer I had to do the emissions from my van. So I go into the emissions from my van, right? It goes in, we get the emissions, it passes emissions by 1/100th of a point. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do next time. They're going to force my car off the road, or maybe because if it's old, you're going to get exemption. I don't know, but then the car wouldn't start, so I couldn't get it out of emissions. It was like the starter broke. So I have AAA luckily, so I had my car AAA'd over to the mechanic, and so I go to the mechanic. Hey, yo, my car won't start. Watch. Starts right up. I'm like, okay, fucking great. The fucking car's got a goddamn mind of its own. It's like Herbie. It's fucking alive. So I'm like, whatever. You just start it and stop it a bunch of times. I'm sure one of these times it won't start. And so, yeah, luckily he found it that wasn't starting. It was the starter and he fixed it. So I go into the same mechanic today, right? Because my locks are fucked for the last months and months. My car's been out there unlocked. And so I'm like, yeah. And I had to get it. So my mom had to come over to jumpstart my car because I was too lazy to take the battery out and charge it all night long. So my mom comes over in the morning. She's super pissed. Just pissed. Sometimes she's in a bad mood. And she jumpstarts my car and we go over to the mechanic. And I'm like, yeah, look, mechanic, look, the fucking locks. Locks work fine. I'm like, wait, what? The locks suddenly got fixed, just like last time. I'm like, look, the car won't start. I'm like, what the hell? I haven't seen it do that since it fucked up. It's been stuck to the bottom since the locks went haywire. And all of a sudden, so I'm like, dude, you just check it a bunch of times. I'm sure it's broken. Figure it out. And so, yeah, he didn't call me. So hopefully, hopefully it broke again, man. It's like, because I know if he's like, hey, it's not broken, I know as soon as I bring it home to my house, it'll break again. So, geez, these freaking cars are alive. And so then I go over directly from that mechanic. I'll go over to the other mechanic because my roommate has a Beamer, a 2005 Beamer. But he doesn't. He totally neglects it, and it just got so bad that I took it in myself. And And only problem is it needs like $7,700 worth of work, and those cars are only worth like $6,000. So I think the deal with these BMWs, man, maybe Mercedes too, these luxury cars, is like as soon as they break the first, it's like the Dubai kids, the rich kids from Saudi Arabia. As soon as those freaking cars break down the first time, just ditch them, throw them in the landfill or something, or sell them to somebody for $200 because they're not worth anything. Because like I was like, well, I can't afford that. Sell it to you. So they're like, okay. So but it was after I put new tires on and fixed everything except for this suspension problem. And so they're like, yeah, we'll give you 500 for it. You'll give me 500 for my car, but I owe you 1,600 for it. So I have to pay you 1,100 bucks to take my car. So now I'm in a catch 22 because I had to pay 1,600 bucks to fix it, and now it's in my house. And my roommate, I don't know when he'll be able to pay me back. So I was trying to talk my mom into maybe getting it, but now she's gonna have these cars. I tried to get the guy at the Beamer place to talk my mom into getting it, like to tell her that they're just as cheap to maintain as like a Mazda, and he's like, yeah, no, they're more expensive to maintain than a Mazda. So I don't know, man. But anyway, I guess my roommate's mom's gonna give him her car. So well, see if I can get my roommate to sell that thing, hopefully for more than the 1,600 bucks that I put into it, because I need my money back. So I don't know what the deal is, but damn, dude, those freaking luxury cars don't. If somebody wants to give you, if like your dad or your uncle or whatever, which is like, hey, here's my 2005 Mercedes, have it. See, look, it drives. Like, don't take it because it'll be the bane of your life because you'll have to put more money into it, even if there's nothing wrong with it supposedly than you've ever thought possible. So just don't even take it. Unless you want to like paint it up and like use it as an ornament in your yard, but the cars are useless because they're just too much to maintain. Anyway, so then my mom insisted the entire morning because she's in a really bad mood. She's insisting that I'm not allowed to work on my website today because I'm like crazy and I work too much or something like that. So I had to hang out with her all day long in her house, and I had to like help her organize and clean and like scrub her cabinets and stuff. And so today I kind of didn't get anything done, And then I came home here and I was just tracing. So I ended up tracing more structure. I traced all of the pillars of the Domus Aurea, the House of Nero. Didn't organize them though, and I traced all of the stairs, and there were just two flights. One of them was big, and so now I'm tracing the structure, and there's lots of structure. It's quite large. It's a very famous mansion, one of the most famous ever, So I'm glad that I'm finally doing it. And there's some other structures involved with it that I want to do too. I want to do the whole complex. It's one of the most famous, buildings. So, but it's big, These big buildings they take forever to make. So I'm just going to be working on this all night long. I don't think my mom's going to distract me tomorrow. I don't have to do anything, and so yeah, guns work all night long. Don't know when I'm gonna be done though because I'm working on the Baza-Trajan and all that kind of stuff at the same time, so I might burn out. But I mean the Domus Aurea, the House of Nero, and the Baza-Trajan. But I don't know. I'm super interested about this whole House of Nero thing, so I might just go ahead and finish it if I can. But I haven't really listened to anything. My brain's numb. I'm just smoking way too much weed, and I'm not interested. I need to listen to this hearing, so I think I listened to everything. I've listened to all of every hearing, and then all the pundits on both sides, and it's God damn it, like what the hell is happening? So I'd like to, yeah, talk about that kind of stuff later. I've talked long enough. Okay, so maybe by today or tomorrow I can download or upload finished House of Nero. It's region 3 Isis and Serapis. You can download it below. If you want to check out my progress and then download it the next day, see what I can do in a day or in the next week. If you're excited about it, in a week I'll be done. All right, talk to you tomorrow.